Thankfully, I get a ton of compliments on my brows. And as you can tell, I don't really have great brows. Then the people that are complimenting me on my brows, hands down always have better brows than I do. I just know how to fill them in. I'm gonna teach you how to fill them in, where it's a lot less makeup, it's a lot easier, and you get a natural, more defined, fuller looking brow. First, like always, I use the micellar water. It's midday and you can see my oil on my skin is setting in. And just for your foundation, I just kind of tap it down. If you're a heavy foundation wearer, then you would want to use a Q-tip. The secret is outlining it correctly. First, I'm using the Relume Cosmetics Full-On Pencil in black because my brows are not a warm dark color, they're a cool dark color, AKA black. Don't freak out on me. It's a 1.4 oval shaped tip. So when I outline, I'm gonna allow that tip to be horizontal, and then when I do my hair like strokes, it needs to be vertical. So you're pulling your skin tight, and then I'm gonna take that, have that pencil be horizontal, and I'm lightly going back and forth on the root of those hairs. A lot of you are lacking right in here. You want to follow where you have the hair here out to where your brows start, and your brows start that end in your nose straight up. Make a line where you know where to start and bring that line straight out. All right, then also remember your brows are parallel, right? And you can see that my brows don't make a parallel line. I need to create that, but I need to create it in a natural looking way. So following the root to those hairs, pulling the skin tight, and also I don't pull the skin tight like this. I pull the skin tight to where I kind of am creating a straight brow, and then going back and forth lightly again, and I'm straightening out to make that line more parallel and not so arched, and then following through down on my tails, on the root of those hairs. And you can see that I'm still lacking a little bit in there, but don't worry, I'll get to that. But that is the outline. Then from there, I can see where I need to add a little bit more. Maybe I went a little bit too high, or I just need to add a little bit more, but my pressure is really light. If you were heavy-handed, go over it once. All I want you to do is just see that line. Most cases, what I see is people who are heavy-handed, they're doing this. Too much. You're going about 5 strokes too much. Again, if you're heavy-handed, just go over it once, okay? Take a step, be like, yeah, I can see that. Doesn't need to be intense. If it is intense, just remove it or blend it out with the brush. And then same thing, I'm going to follow through down. I'm going light-handed so I can do a few strokes. That's my outline. Now I see where I'm lighter in color. This is the most dense part of my brow, as it is on everyone. That's why I also brush it out so I evenly distribute out those hairs. But I can see where I'm a little bit lighter and I need to add a little bit more. Because now I'm doing hair-like strokes. I'm moving it to a more vertical position and it's spaced. And the hair-like strokes can be tricky, so watch a few videos that I've posted with that. They're a little bit too intense down there and I didn't go high enough. So I just need one little stroke right in there. If you don't like it or if it doesn't go on, just adjust. But number one, make sure that those are spaced. If they're too intense right in there, just tap that out. Try not to brush it out. Brushing it out will fuzz it and almost erase it. So just tap out. I just need that little spot to just be a little bit more blended. Perfect. Now the top parts of my tails, where I and most of us are lacking, I'm gonna do just a few strokes. My goal is to get long hair-like strokes, not short, stubby hair-like strokes. So I'm gonna come in, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Then take a look. Okay, almost there. I need to add just a little bit more, and also I need to go a little bit harder. So where I'm lacking underneath there, 1 stroke. Be intentional with where you need it to be. Okay, good. And then 1 stroke right in there. As you practice this, believe me, I do not take this much time on doing my brows. So don't worry, it's not gonna take you 10 minutes to do your brows. This is just a how-to video of me slowing down it for you. So take a look again, and I just need a good 1 hair-like stroke in there, 1 more, and 1 more. Okay, perfect. Then tap out that harshness, brush those hairs, And there we have it. I don't focus so much right in here on adding a lot, maybe one more in there, and then tapping that out. I don't like seeing a lot of makeup on the top. More importantly, what I'm gonna do is I want to evenly distribute those hairs upward and out. So I quickly backcombed that product in there. I don't wanna add any more. And then I'm gonna take my spoolie brush and set. You can see now that it's not a lot of makeup. It doesn't look like a lot of makeup. I still do have, in my opinion, a thinner brow. Doing is whenever you outline the bottom and the top, you're able to focus on the entirety of the shape, not just the dense center where you have the hair. And there's the difference. It's just a light, minimal outline that you just need to practice. The number one mistake I see when people are outlining is they're going too hard back and forth and they're going into their brow, putting too much product right in there compared to that.